SJCAM SJ8 Plus is middle-tier action camera offering from SJCAM, above SJCAM SJ8 Air and below SJCAM SJ8 Pro. The story is like this: since I got camera, I had problems with it. First thing was misaligned front screen, which as I seen is misaligned on every unit, but my original screen was too much misaligned. Bottom line of text was half covered with housing, and that was really annoying for a brand new action camera. The good thing, I guess, was that SJCAM sent me a new screen, which was pretty easy to replace, and this is what I got now. Truth to be told, there was a grain of salt in my mouth, because I guarantee you that majority of people wouldn't be able to remove the front cover without damaging it and replace the screen. I had needed tools, but what about other people who don't have experience with these kind of things? If you are new on this channel, please consider subscribing and turning on bell icon and stay updated with future videos from RMT Tech. Cheers! Let's focus on product itself. Housing is made of rubber filled plastic, sturdy on touch, and it feels as high quality, not plasticky at all. There is a USB Type-C port for charging and data synchronization. Front screen is OLED, back screen is touchscreen, 1200 mAh battery, microSD card slot which is located on most impractical place which you can probably imagine. Standard tripod thread is inbuilt on housing, this is sweet to have. What is missing is HDMI output of any kind. Novatech chipset combined with Sony sensor and 7G lens with two aspheric lenses promises a lot in terms of video quality with low amount of distortion. There are two package options for all three SJ8 models: naked package, which consists of camera, charger and battery, or all-inclusive package, which I got here. Depending on your needs, you can pick what you prefer. For detailed specifications and pricing of SJ8 models, I will urge you to check out links down below in the description box. SJCAM SJ8 Plus has 3-axis inbuilt gyro stabilization, which works excellent when it works. But on my defective model it has issues. As you can see, on random panning movement, jitters appears, which destroy footage completely. And basically I don't have gyro stabilization, because for perfect footage I need to turn it off and use a gimbal, let's say. In my particular case, this only happens in 4K resolution. When I turn stabilization off, it works perfectly. All other resolutions work excellent with stabilization, except most important one, a 4K. I want to cover up some basic things about SJ8 Plus. To power on camera, you have this button here. The startup is fairly quick, but you have in options to turn on a quick startup, because on default you need to press this button for a bit longer period of time, so camera starts up. The problem which I had with a front screen, it was, as you can see, the bottom line of text here is fairly close to edge of the screen. And my original screen, which I have here and which I replaced, basically the bottom line was cut off. It was behind this plastic cover. I will include the picture so you can see how it was before I replaced the screen, but now is as I've seen on other SJCAM units, it is the same, and for my taste a bit too much at the bottom. As you can see, there is quite a lot more space on the top than on the bottom. The back screen is pretty good. As you can see, the viewing angles are decent. It is a touch screen. It works fairly well, a lot better than previous SJCAM models. What I want to show you now is a menu system. It is usual things. You have everything you need to set up your camera for your desired needs. What I really like, and I got this with latest firmware update, it is a quick selection menu. You press here and you can change most important things which you usually want to change about your video recording options. A mode menu, and not any less important, video resolution menu. When you enable gyro stabilization, there is a crop factor which is quite visible when you switch on and off gyro. Distortion correction can be also enabled, but only when gyro stabilization is off. There is also a small crop factor. Let's go technical about video quality. 4K at 30 FPS and 30 megabytes per second. It is excellent footage and oversaturated. I love vivid colors, but for my taste this is a bit too much. Luckily there is the option to bump down saturation a bit so you can fix it in post. For pixel peepers, 4K footage is sharp and full of details. There is a reasonable amount of distortion which can be in-camera corrected, but if you turn correction on you won't be able to use stabilization. Personally, I will always go with stabilization if it works in your camera as first pick. My SJ8 Plus purchase is one of those things which from great product transform to complete agony and bad feel overall. Just look at this stabilization. I've seen many videos and all of them work flawlessly with gyro stabilization. Mine is catastrophic. Moving down to 2.7K resolution, line skipping is evident immediately, but now you have 60 FPS, which is neat, and overall quality of the video stays in upper part of the chart. 1080p at 120 FPS is really neat to have. Decent amount of line skipping, but footage is more than usable overall. In terms of battery life, SJCAM SJ8 Plus in 4K resolution with gyro on and screen off had around 65 minutes of battery life, which is a solid result. But hey, it doesn't stop here. There is yet another bag. Every time file size reaches 3.99 GB, which is a FAT32 file size limit, camera will continue to record past that, but there won't be a second file, or in other case there will be second file, but it will be corrupted file. So in any way, I never had complete footage recorded. At this point I want to point out that I did try multiple microSD cards. Their write speed were around 70 to 80 megabytes per second, which is more than enough. I will do a recap now from top to bottom. SJ8 Plus is great action camera packed with features which offers a lot of versatilities. There is no external mic support, but SJ8 Plus has 2 mics, and from provided footage sound quality is excellent for action camera. You can check it out now. There is one thing which can cheer me up always, and that is driving my Mini Cooper R56. It is just a pure enjoyment, trust me. If you have opportunity to try, and if you love small cars, the Mini Cooper R56. If you get completely working unit, SJCAM SJ8 is my recommendation action camera with native 4K and gyro stabilization. All this if you can handle a bit oversaturated colors. Dark side of all this is simple. Now I feel the pain of all those people who cried out when they got something defective. Now when I feel it on my skin, it hurts. My SJCAM SJ8 Plus unit doesn't feel right at all. Gyro stabilization is unreliable like this, and I lost few of my recordings already because I didn't know that my unit is not reliable at all. In the end of the day, here I am writing this review, and I am sad because my SJ8 Plus is great product, but in my pocket I'm lighter for around 170 bucks. And I'm happy because I decided not to bring SJ8 Plus to my vacation, because in the end I will be even more disappointed. I would probably end up with the jittery or even worse, corrupted footage. I hope you enjoyed watching this review. Hit the subscribe button and turn on bell icon. All details about SJ8 Plus are in description box. Now I would like to hear your opinion about this situation. What do you guys think about SJCAM, and in this particular case about SJCAM SJ8 Plus? And on the next video, see ya guys!